How's it going, everybody? It's Jazzy of the Store Sasquatch here. We are doing another horror night in the cave. I watched Nightbitch, directed by Marielle Heller, starring Amy Adams as mother and Scoot, McNary as husband. A woman pauses her career to be a stay-at-home mom, but soon her domestic duties take a surreal turn. Um, Look, this is one of those movies where expectation and reality are kind of two different things here. And it really, I mean, literally, this is like kind of about that in the movie itself. So it's kind of perfect that this is the way I'm going to explain this because I had certain different expectations for this movie. And the reality of this movie is it was completely different than what I was expecting. And when a lot of what they're trying to get through here and portray, especially with the married couple here, is that it's the expectation versus the reality. And this movie's a little slow. Nothing wrong with it. It's kind of definitely a little strange, way out there. It's kind of about women empowerment. It's kind of like a body horror, kind of. It's just so hard to place it. Like, I had to make sure it was a horror movie before I even decided to do the review for horror movie night because I could have just switched it to streaming Saturday because this was a Fox Searchlight movie. It was supposed to hit theaters. I think that kind of Moana and Wicked and all those movies kind of scared a couple of these lower budget movies to going into the theaters. So we got them onto the streaming services right away, especially in my area where they kind of just carried the main four until Craven came out. Um, yeah, this one was out there. Amy Adams is very good in it. Her performance is amazing in it. It's too bad I kind of swore off movies until the new year after Nosferatu, so I had to wait until Tuesday night. I was like doing it for. I'd already done everything. Is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Award wise, is maybe Amy Adams would have got in here. Scoot McNairy, believe it or not, for a woman empowerment movie, it was actually like one of the best things about this movie. He plays such a grounded and beat up kind of character, for especially for a husband and new dad. And he kind of just explains, he's like, I don't know what you can do. Like, you can't, I don't know what to do. You have to tell me like how you're feeling, especially when she kind of snowballs him at the end here with all of her problems. I mean, this movie barely horror, and for the horror it is, it's like a body horror. It's kind of like a contemporary horror. It's kind of like it just kind of it's stretching the word of what horror is, but it is definitely good. And there's way like this movie could have been made by A24, and you would have kind of called it, especially this elevated horror that they call A24. This is what that is. It's just strange. It's um it's a lot of it's what I'm seeing real, and if it is real, what does it mean? What are they doing? Why is this happening? And the certain, especially in a couple places with the dog and her and the son, and just not the son, like not the son, but like her son. There's a lot going on in a lot of these parts. That's why it makes it so like surreal. Like Amy Adams is probably about the only person that could have carried this movie like she did, because she's a top performer, and it's a top performance movie. Honestly, I'm gonna give it an overall C minus. I didn't get it. I don't think that it was anything special, um, like story wise. I think that the performances in it were very special, and I think that some of the pieces of the story and like I said, the expectation versus reality part of it is definitely in there, and that is cool. It's interesting. It just wasn't enough. It wasn't groundbreaking. Really, like you get a hollowed out thing of what is going on instead of like a solid put together like put together movie. Like, we have the great performances by Scoot McNairy, who, by the way, let's like give him some like flowers for this year, because he's honestly in like 3 or 5 movies. I didn't really place, but I mean, I just realized it after I was watching it, how many movies he's in this year, where he's just like a little small part of it, but that little small part of it is like such a big crucial part of each movie, and you like see his face just a bunch of times. So let's give this dude some flowers here for this year because this is definitely a breakout year for him. But in talking about that, he does very good in this, like I said, and him and Amy Adams have a very good chemistry, especially like a negative kind of chemistry like they need. Like I mean, by the end of this movie, they pretty much like hate each other, and or by like three-quarters of the way through the movie, I should say, they pretty much hate each other. And by about the end, they're pretty much like neutral with each other. So there's a whole range of what's going on with these performances from both these people that like is good. Like if you just want to watch a great acting performance, watch this movie. If you want an all well put together movie, this is just isn't it. It just there's so much little things and the strangeness of it, the not really knowing what category it is, trying to be body horror, trying to be elevated horror, trying to kind of be a drama and other stuff. Like it just there's too many things going on at once. But if you just kind of want to single out two performances, check it out because Amy Adams and Scoot McNairy definitely do give two great performances here. And I just want to make sure I get that through, even though I kind of gave it a lower grade. That those two were very good in this movie. Um, I recommend it. I mean, I recommend it for the people that want to watch horror movies. Like if you're a real big horror fan, especially this new elevated horror, this new kind of old school horror, the Babadooks and the crazy stuff that A24 does, check it out. If you're kind of like just wanting to watch a movie, I might skip it. I might like just find something else. If you want to watch a great acting performances by two great actors, check it out. I mean, so it's kind of like a mixed review. That's why I kind of got to see minus, is because I could probably give you more. There's probably gonna be more people on the opposite side of elevated horror and opposite side of wanting to watch a great performance. They just want to kind of sit down and watch a movie. The one great thing about it I will give you is an hour and 34 minutes, and that is a perfect amount of time for a movie. Um, if you've seen this movie, let me know what you think about what I was saying. If you like elevated horror, kind of comment about that too. Like, tell me what some of your favorite elevated horror movies are that came out recently. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please have a good rest of your day or night, and please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comments section, and see you next time in the cave.